It used to take 3 days of manual market research and environment setup just to see if a business idea was viable. With Rocket.new, we are shrinking that entire life cycle from validation to a live, competitor-aware application into just 30 seconds. Most businesses fail not because of bad execution, but because they build things nobody actually wants. That's the problem Rocket.new was built to solve from day one. We're going to go ahead and create a new project. We're going to type the name in. We're also going to put our description in, and we're going to click Create. The Solve feature acts like a filter. You feed it your business idea and it analyzes it against real market data to tell you whether it's worth pursuing before you spend a single hour building. So instead of guessing, you're getting a feasibility score based on actual demand signals. Months of potential wasted effort wiped out in minutes. And you can see here that the AI is running, right? It's looking at the core objectives and success criteria. It's building all of this out in front of your eyes. You can see that the agents are working. And here we have it, the final product. You can see that it's ticked off all the criteria that we were looking for. And if you go into it, it's obviously got the decomposed queries where the research quantified the New York City. You can click into these and it will load the document. So it breaks down everything that you've asked it to do. You know, section 2, domain entities and individual profiles. If you go over to here, map competitive landscape for AI-driven and traditional lead generation. Again, it breaks it all down for you with all this information. And this was done so fast. Research real estate agent points, needs and preferences. This again breaks it down. It's all so well detailed. It's beautiful to look at. And then obviously there is a final report at the end, which is a PDF, which if you click on, it'll take you to the full PDF where everything we've talked about is broken down into one document. You can click full screen to see it a bit more clearly. You can see how well it's laid out. It's got the verdict, you know, what Rocket discovered. It's got the contents that basically breaks it all down for you. And then if you want, you can download the PDF up there. You can share it as well. We'll exit full screen for a second. And then look, we're going to go back into our creative project. And once your idea passes the filter, Rocket.new moves straight into Builder. And this is where it gets serious. So we're not talking about a drag and drop toy here. It generates proper Next.js with TypeScript for web or Flutter for mobile. The same stack top tier dev teams actually use. So what you're getting is scalable production ready code from the jump. And then I just click generate. And you can see here Rocket.new is thinking, so it's going to start building out in a second. Boom, right? And you can see the agent detective prompt score is 89%. That's a really good percentage to be at. I personally like it being above 75, so to have an 89% score is really good. And you can see here I've noted Stripe for subscription billing and Supabase for authentication and data. So you can see that it's just building all this out, task planned, composing UI, writing application. You can see it's just ticking off the next levels of what we're trying to accomplish here. Boom. And you can see it's built a prop lead web app, right? You can see everything down here. Obviously, it's over in the preview over there, but you can see how it's built this out. So it says what I did. So it built 6 screens landing page, right? You can see it's all built there to the right. If you click on full screen, you know, you can see basically how it's built all of it out, right? It's beautiful, right? Looking down the right live AI feed, you know, claim your first 10 leads for free. You can log in over there, you know, simple, transparent plans. It's broken it all down for you. It's got reviews. It's got common questions. If we exit full screen and you click on the 3 dots, you've got the code, the connectors, the APIs, the analytics. And in the connectors, you can see that you want to, well, you have the opportunity to add as many as you want, right? So, you know, you've got AdSense, you've got, if you go down here to the left, suggested next step, you can integrate your Stripe payments, integrate Super Database, right? And as you go up, you can see all the different ones. So here with Supabase, with one click, right, you can connect Supabase for your database and Stripe for payments. There's no code editor. There's no configuration headache. Your business engine will go live once you've put these details in. You can see that you just authorized their API access. You can see you've got read and write access to creation and deletion of projects, read and write access to Postgres, right? It's all there and boom, you are connected. And then you can see that it's live when it's got the green dot, right? And then obviously you've got Stripe. You can integrate the Supabase database, integrate Stripe payments, and again, just go ahead and click that. And then you can go back to preview. You can have a look and see a little bit more in detail, and then you just click launch when you're ready to go, right? You can edit a little bit more. You can capture screenshots. You can, you know, remix tasks, add members if you want. Now, launching something is only half the battle. Staying competitive after launch is where most founders fall short, and that's what the intelligence model is for. It's essentially a 24/7 research team running in the background. You add your competitors' URLs and Rocket.new monitors their pricing, features, and updates on autopilot. Every morning you get a report delivered straight to your dashboard. So instead of manually Googling your competitors, you're always one step ahead without lifting a finger. You can see here you've got My Universe, right? You've got following entities: lead flow, lovable, market leader, perplexity, right? You can add new entities as well. You've got Google, OpenAI, Claude. You can type and paste your company names, as I said. So Zillow.com. You click go. Welcome to the universe. Click into Zillow, right? And it basically shows you everything you want, that full report that we were talking about. You've got websites, social, people, business, news, reviews. You got your GTM, so it shows you 0 campaigns in 16 days. Down the left, overview, website intelligence, social media. Again, you can add more entities if you want. Now, what Rocket New has built here isn't really a code generator anymore. It's a full business operating system, validation, development, and market intelligence all under one roof. That combination removes the biggest risk in entrepreneurship, the guesswork. You're not flying blind at any stage in the process. If you're serious about launching something that actually lasts in 2026, this is the kind of tool that makes a difference. The link is in the description, and it's worth exploring. Stop building in the dark. Click the link in the description to run your next idea through rocket.new and get your first solve report today.